Hello Pisces, hello Cancer, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? And I think it's Saturday today. Happy Saturday. I lose track of days. So hello my water family. I have two fishes in my moon sign and Pisces moon. So if you, no matter whether it falls into your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter, I might have some information here. Just remember that it is a general reading. And what are we going to read about? Well, what we usually read for in the week ahead is we look at money, we look at love, we look at career. Anything that the universe wants to give us is what I'm open to receiving. So let's take a look. Who are we going to read for first? I think this time we'll read for Pisces first. So Cancer, I will see you in just a second. If you don't mind scrolling along to your place on the reel, I'll be there in just a second. All right, here we go, Pisces. This is for you for the week ahead. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are you, Pisces? Let me know in the comments. I want to know how you're doing in all of these energies, right? So many energies floating about. Tell me how you're faring. All right. We do have another eclipse coming up, my friends. Full moon eclipse coming up on the 28th. More energies to expel from your life to make room for the new energies. All right. We're just going to do tarot this time around. We're going to do a 9-card draw. We'll clarify a little bit. Tell me about Pisces in the week ahead. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Whenever you find this, it will be for the week ahead, Pisces. We are starting with the 8 of Wands. Okay, something's about to pick up speed here. Pick up speed or possibly some communication, some electronic communication. We have the Ace of Pentacles. What's going on, Pisces? What is going on? Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Interesting. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So it looks like somebody has been up in their head and waiting to make a decision about communicating with you, I believe, to have some sort of a new beginning or a new start, or they want to invest. This could be money as well. This could be somebody who wants to invest in you or wants you to invest in their company, or maybe they want to collaborate or something like that with you. But it feels like somebody's been holding back and not wanting to come forward. They've been up in their head. They're overthinking the whole thing. 7 of Pentacles is, it's waiting. Like you're waiting for this person to speak with you or communicate with you. The 8 of Wands can be communication, but it can also mean things are moving really quickly as it pertains to money. So Pisces, look, yeah, as it pertains to how your abundance is about to change, because I do believe that when we see the ace, it's changing your life. And I don't mean because of millions of dollars. I mean some sort of an investment, something that is going to last for a long while in the 3D is moving at you at a fast rate of speed, I want to say, because the 8 of Wands is here, and it could be communication. 887 could be an angel number for someone. We do have a couple of 8s here. All right, let's find out what else is going on. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. Got the World card. We've got the 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Something's coming in. Somebody doesn't want to wait anymore. No more waiting on the sidelines for things to happen. I'm going to go do it myself. I'm not waiting for the ships to come in anymore. All right. And then we come up with, after the 3 of Wands in reverse, we have the Queen of Swords. Somebody's about to liberate themselves, my friend. We have the Empress. So whoever the Empress is to you, somebody who is, actually, she came out in the reverse. She did. Yeah, if I'm being honest. I just realized, I just remembered she flipped out here in the reverse. So it was in the reverse. And so I feel like for some of you, this is you. You're the Empress. And for others of you, this is your person. I feel like the Queen of Swords is here because the Empress is in reverse because the Queen of Swords is here. It feels like that this lesson needs to be learned or relearned. We need to remember who we are and speak up for ourselves and tell people what we think. And the reason that a lot of people either avoid this lesson or don't want to really be this person is because you can end up losing people in your life that way, right? But the other option is to compromise and to not speak up, to not be the Queen of Swords. But you're just not going to learn the lesson if you don't, right? And it's not about being mean or angry. It's not about hurting people. That's not what it's about. It's about being honest and truthful, not only to other people, but to yourself mostly. It's about learning to be confident enough that if I do say my truth and I do know it's the truth, and it's not misleading, then I just got to say it. I just have to say it as I see it. And so there's someone here that is learning this lesson of the Queen of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright in the distance. And so that kind of says what I just said, right? You speak up your mind, you're going to lose some people, and that's the truth. But the thing is what is the alternative? Now, if the alternative isn't so bad, if you're like, this isn't that dramatic of a situation, Elsie, if I don't say anything, I can live with it, then live with it. Absolutely. And it still doesn't mean you're not going to get the lessons of the Queen of Swords. It just means that you're learning. Like you're learning, and that's the power of the Queen of Swords too, right? She's very smart. I say she because there's a woman placed on the card here, but please know I'm not reading body parts, I'm reading energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's learned a lot of lessons, right? And because she's learned a lot of lessons, she has clarity on some things. And so there are some things, once you learn them, you just can't go back. It's like changing a vibration, right? And it feels like somebody's about to speak up. Someone who's been waiting for a very long time to speak up is about to do that because they're not waiting anymore. We have the World card here. Something is in completion. I want to say if you're somebody who's been having issues with money, I feel like that is about to come to an abrupt end. I think that you're either going to get that second job or I feel like it feels like you have to make the decision to close this chapter here. The Two of Pentacles is barely staying in balance, right? It can be fearful, a little bit fearful that everything could fall at any moment. It's like having to keep a perfect balance here. And for me, for some of you, I think it means money. And I think that your money troubles are about to clear themselves up. Not magically, you have to get up and do it, right? The World card is here, and the help from the universe reached down and says, look, I'm going to help you. If you're willing to go forward, I'm going to help you here and close this chapter of living in scarcity, right? Feeling like I don't have enough, feeling like it's never going to work. It's like Chicken Little syndrome, right? Feel like the sky's going to fall when the sky's not really falling. So I feel like if you've been the one worrying about money or your or what's going on around you, like the rent is due and you don't have it, or it feels like that. It feels like somebody's a little bit stressed out because of 3D issues. It doesn't have to be money. It could be a job you don't like. It could be something that you're barely keeping in balance. Like maybe you're a single parent and you have a job and you're trying to study to better yourself, or that's what it feels like. A lot of things, very busy. Yeah, and it's time for you. You could be juggling because you haven't yet learned the lesson of the Queen of Swords, to ask for help. Do you see why it's so important, right? It's so important to just say, look, I'm not perfect. I can't handle it. I'm waving the white flag. And so I think that you are, in all of this, you are, I think, going to be learning how to speak your mind. And like I said, when you do that, not everybody's going to be happy with you. But some people will. Some people will get you, right? Some people are just like you. Some people were waiting for you to say something about it already so they could feel comfortable to be themselves as well. Okay. Let's clarify a little bit. See what's going on here. All right. Pisces. Tell me about Pisces in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces. If you're cross-watching a Pisces, thank you for doing that. And if you are interested in a private read, there is a sale on until the end of October at midnight. 10% off all of my readings. Please head on over to Wizio. You'll see all of my pricing there. All right, here we go. Let's clarify just a little bit. So it feels like things are going to start moving quickly or moving forward as it pertains to your Pentacle world. I feel like some of that is going to be an investment. It almost feels like what is going to stop you from struggling or barely having enough time to do anything is this Ace of Pentacles. And it's coming at you pretty quick. And it could be a person, it could be a job, whatever's in your Pentacle world, right? It's an opportunity. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Why is that? We have the Lovers. And we have the crystal sensor. All right. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. All right. For some of you, I think it is a person that's coming forward. I think this person is someone who is single. They're very confident. This person is choosing you. That's why they're coming forward. It feels like that there was a choice and they chose you. It feels like somebody here is ready to settle down. It's like I'm not really doing the party scene anymore. It feels like I go out less with people. I sort of more like to stay home. It feels like somebody here is settling, right? They're not interested in what's going on in society. And although they'll keep abreast of it, I don't think someone is very interested about what's going on in the bar scene or what's going on in the party scene, or maybe you hung out with a bunch of party people and you don't want to do that anymore. But the Three of Cups in the reverse tells me that someone's like, it's no fun anymore. It's not fun. So I feel like with the two of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands is telling me that something is changing abruptly or quickly in and around you here. First of all, I think that there is somebody here, it could be you, could be them, who has decided that they no longer are interested in, they're going to let it go. It feels like we're no longer interested in, the social scene is now, it's like somebody here is deciding that someone who maybe the social scene was all of their life, like maybe that's all they did. It feels like somebody is now realizing it has a place in life. It's like you never have to stop having a good time, but you just can't do it all the time. Yeah, or it's gonna put you in this Two of Pentacles place, right? All right. Tell me what this is here. Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords. So it feels like there is some sort of an opportunity or whatever's going on with the Ace of Pentacles in your 3D world. It feels as though it is something that is going to put you into a place of trying to make a decision, being stuck in your head. The Devil and the Eight of Swords tells me that you have bad thoughts about it, that you feel stuck, or that you feel like you don't have a choice, or it feels like you're stuck up in your head with all the negative things you're saying to yourself. It's never going to work. I don't know if I should take a chance. I could really get hurt. I could really lose some money. The Six of Wands is here as well. And I think that the Six of Wands is telling me that you are confident, that you are someone who is strong. And I know I'm Superwoman. I know I'm strong. I know that I've had it all along. That is Bold and Beautiful, Kelly Clarkson. Broken and Beautiful, sorry. Hang on. I'm phenomenal and I'm enough. I don't need you to tell me who to be. Okay, so it feels like there is something that is coming to an end. I think it's the shaky 3D thing that was going on, the thing that you weren't sure about that could fall in at any moment. I feel like somebody here is bringing you an opportunity of victory, but I feel like you don't trust it, is what I want to say. You're up in your head with everything that could go wrong. You don't trust it. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody wants to invest in you or wants you to invest in them, and I think this person is picking you, and I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles here that you probably haven't heard from this person for a while. It feels like we've been waiting and we've been growing. I think that this person's going to tell you that. I've been waiting, and in that waiting there has been growth. It feels like somebody is coming to you, I want to say, because of the Eight of Wands. It's something, this person or this energy is traveling quickly to you. Somebody's choosing you for something. So whether it's like to collaborate with them or open a business with them or love, take it as it resonates. It feels like somebody's choosing you and that they're moving toward you right now to ask you about this, because it feels like somebody here thinks there will be a victory as long as you can get out of the mindset of feeling in scarcity, like you're not enough, don't have enough, you'll never get that job. Like as long as you can break yourself out of the scarcity mindset, I think that this Ace of Pentacles has true worth and value in your life and will change your life. It's not only a change of your mind or what's in your head, but it's also a change of how you see your investments. So maybe you change your point of view from I'm the party person to settling down. Now I sort of want to invest in someone because I'm settling down. That's what it feels like. So the person you could be dealing with is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo possibly. We have the World card. It is learning a karmic lesson, and that's what I'm feeling right here with the Three of Cups in reverse. It's like somebody has learned their lesson. I don't think that they want to do the party thing anymore. All right. So now we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Look at that. They're next to each other, right? I think that whoever we're talking about, if it is a person, they are also someone who is up in their head. And it might be silent between you and them because of it. So we have the... Is that the two? No, that's the Page. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so I think it's quiet right now. I feel like there's no communication. Nobody's taking a step forward. But the thing is this, is that I think your person, Pisces, wants reciprocity. But I think that they're scared. They're scared that you're not going to want to move forward with them. So the Four of Swords is here. And it feels like there's been silence, or someone here is trying to prepare themselves, like healing themselves enough so if you should turn them away, that they could take it. That's what it feels like. So it feels like the Page of Wands in reverse, it almost feels like an unruly child energy. You know what I mean? But it doesn't feel like it's a child I'm talking about. It feels like the energy of an adult, but it feels like someone who's an unruly child that doesn't like when they don't get their way. I think this is the person who's impatient. I think that they're the Three of Wands is I've waited long enough. But this person, you probably have not been having conversation with them at all because Eight of Swords is here twice. It feels like it's for both of you. We have, I think, somebody who is waiting but doesn't want to wait anymore, wants to say it. They are waiting, though. They're kind of dragging their heels. Why are they waiting? Why are they waiting? They're waiting for judgment. Okay, so somebody's waiting for like a sign from the universe or to be really sure that they want this because this is a really big decision, right? The Judgment card is going to change your life. For some of you, it's also a reconciliation. But it is a huge decision. So it feels like somebody here has been taking their time making that decision, but it almost feels like a conundrum of, I really want to go. I want to go now, but I'm not sure. Is this person going to accept if I tell them, look, I've healed. I'm working on myself. I'm healing with the Four of Swords. Are they going to take me back? Or is this person dating a lot of other people? Will they give me reciprocity but still want to see other people? So there's a lot of questions going on with someone who I think is starting to make a decision that they need to speak up. And they need to be okay with losing you. And so I think that's the lesson we were talking about here. This person needs to speak up. I think you two are going through the same lesson. I think that either you are the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think maybe you are the Queen of Swords. And this person's learning the Queen of Swords because the Empress is in reverse. So it feels like somebody here needs to learn to speak up. And I think that's what's happening here. We've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, this person really feels there's competition for you, and that's why they've been holding back and not saying anything. Two of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. What? Wow. So a brand new beginning in love. Okay, so it's a really big decision for this person. This is someone who's a party person, I believe. Someone who's a party person and... just didn't want to settle down. Maybe they weren't even dating. Maybe they were just like going out, having fun. You know what I mean? Like it feels like somebody has had a change of mind here. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so somebody has changed their mind. The person that you've been disconnected with emotionally or that disconnected from you or felt like they should go off and look for their happiness and maybe that they thought their happiness wasn't with you. I feel like somebody's had a change of mind here. the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and I feel like the King and the Queen had an ending, but I feel like, you know, there's of course a soulmate couple here. I think you're a couple of people who are going to be having a very honest conversation. When this person comes back, I feel like, you know, King or Queen, we've got the King of Swords here, and we got the Queen of Swords here. I think it was the King that walked away. So there's going to be a very honest conversation here, and be careful because it's swords, right? There's no emotion. We're just going to be honest with each other. And then we have the Ten of Swords. For some of you, it's going to bring it to an abrupt end, and it's going to be sad. Yeah, but I think that there will be a reconnection. Like, I want to say that this needs to happen. It feels like it needs to happen. This person needs to come in and speak their mind, tell you how they feel, tell you how they feel about the situation. They are coming back round. But what I want to say is that this person is coming in to talk to you because they really intend on having a new beginning with you. For some of you, this is someone that you've never dated before, that is the Ace of Cups, right? It's brand new love. So it feels like somebody who has feelings for you is coming forward. For others of you, the Judgment card's here. So it could be someone who's coming back round. Take note of that. But either way, I think that they chose you. I don't think that you were ever a second or third choice. I think that they were holding back on everybody and deciding what they wanted to do. That can take years for people sometimes, right? This is a really important decision, one that's going to change your life. And if you're struggling with one of the queens to start with, right, feminine or masculine, it can be hard to make those decisions in a timely fashion. So what I want to say is that with the Seven of Pentacles under here, it feels like we're waiting because there's indecision. And someone doesn't know how you're going to take this energy from them. Somebody's going to speak their mind. They're going to liberate themselves because they're no longer scared of losing you. I think that they're holding back because they were scared of losing you. Some of them are holding back because they know that this is probably the end. But listen, this isn't the World card. This is a cycle. We can go straight through the 10 swords, put them all down, and go back to the Ace and talk about it. So it's not like it's a forever ending. It feels like for those of you who come together and have a hard conversation, when you part again, I think that there's a reconnection. I saw the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So I think this person is coming in for some of you to tell you how they feel. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings going on here. Two of Cups and Ace of Cups, but look, the Three of Cups is back, right? It was in the reverse over here, and all of a sudden someone has a renewed vision of what the Three of Cups is. The Three of Cups can be, I'm deeply in love with somebody, but maybe we just have this fun energy together, right? With friends, or yeah, it feels like there's a lot of change going on here, but I think that the change for both of you that's coming is the change of mind. Somebody is realizing that they still need to work on themselves. Look, we all do. We're all going to be working in our 80s. We're all going to be working on ourselves still. Always, always, we should be. And I feel like somebody is going to come to you and say, look, I'm less than perfect. I'm not a perfect person. Yeah, they're going to be honest with you. I'm not perfect. So they might tell you of some things that you don't know about them. Yeah, they don't know whether they should tell you something. That's what it feels like. It feels like this Empress in reverse doesn't know if they should take control and tell you, because the Two of Swords is with the Magician. Somebody has all the tools to say it, but they're not sure if they should because they don't want to risk having to lose you. The Four of Cups is here. Someone's snoozing on it. So this is a reading of a lot of waiting. Somebody is waiting in the wings to talk to you. A lot of waiting is going on right now. And I feel like somebody is coming forward. For some of you, it is somebody that you already know. For others of you, there is going to be something new on the horizon here. But it feels like you already know this person, but you have never dated them. You haven't had a romantic interest in them before. So the Eight of Cups is here and the Two of Cups. That's 10. It feels like someone's coming back around because they realized the Two of Cups wasn't out there, that it was here all along. All right, I'm going to leave this here. We've got the Hermit in reverse. Somebody's coming out of hiding. So if it's been silence between you, someone's about to break the silence between you and say something. All right, Pisces, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much. And I'll be back. I'll put a link at the end of the Cancer video if you haven't seen the Pisces Cancer video yet. I'll go for now. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye. Hello, Cancer. Thanks for waiting here for me. I appreciate you. And let's take a look at a deck. So we're just going to use tarot this week. Let's take a look at a deck for you. I'm just going to draw 9 cards, and we're going to find out what is going on for you in the week ahead whenever you find this reading, right? Let's going to be for the week ahead. So this is for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Give me Cancer energy, please. Thanks here for cross-watching a Cancer. Tell me about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oof. All right. It's on. It's on. We got the Two of Cups on the table, just like that. Then we've got the Star. Oh my gosh. There's some stuff going on this week ahead. Oh boy. So, yeah, it looks like somebody is maybe getting a little more hopeful about love, or that there is a connection out there. Somebody that I'm connected to energetically, someone I have deep feelings for. Yeah, I feel, Cancer, you're the one that has deep feelings for someone here. We have the Hanged Man, so you've been hanging there hoping, right? It feels like you're trying to see things from a perspective that maybe you haven't seen it from before. And I think that you're going to get some enlightenment, if you haven't already, in the week ahead. And it feels like there is, yeah, I feel like you're just kind of surrendering to the universe. Ultimate surrender, right? That is Pisces energy. The Star is Aquarius. We've got the King of Pentacles. Just listening. The King of Pentacles shows up is giving me the feeling that you are probably the one who's masculine leaning, and you're the one who is wanting to take care of someone. And I mean in a love sort of let's plan a life together kind of way. It feels like you want to, buy a house and give this person nice things and be the provider and the protector. That's what it feels like here. So Taurus here is the King of Pentacles, but also Libra, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, right? So in a general reading, all three. Interesting. Somebody's standing their ground on the Two of Cups. It looks like there's about to be, someone here is hopeful that there is going to be some sort of conversation that's coming up. And my cards have just decided they're going to be all confused. I'll leave that there because it's faced up. Tell ya, I just can't shuffle this week. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. It's something that you definitely want. Yeah. I feel like it's something that you want. I think that you've been hurt in love before. I think you've probably are someone who's been divorced or was in a relationship that was very stable, like it was a long time, it was a long-term relationship, and then I think that you got your heart broken. And so that makes more sense as to why you're in this Hanged Man energy. So I didn't say, the bottom row we have Seven of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Magician, and we have the Three of Swords as well. So I think right now is a bit of a healing time for you. Before the conversation, because there is a conversation that's coming here. The Ace of Swords is here next to the Magician. So that tells me that I think that you are the one who's going to open the conversation with somebody that possibly you've already had your heart broken by, or someone that you've hurt, possibly. But it feels like there's disappointing energy here, that you're disappointed with someone. I think you're hopeful this person wants to talk to you, but I think you're the Magician. I think you can get anybody to talk to you. Look, Cancer. If you're a Cancer who is not tapped into this energy yet of being able to talk anybody into anything, that's what that Cancer energy and the Magician are giving me, right? The Two of Cups and the Magician. It's giving me this energy of I can talk people into anything. Don't tell me I can't. Say, what is the foundation, please? We've got the Eight of Pentacles. I'm ready to put in the hard work. I think I've honed my skill. I think I'm ready to show people my wares. Yeah. And I feel as though you've been working hard on self too, because we've got Three Swords and one is Four, which is healing energy, right? So it feels like you have you've been honing this skill of either healing the self or being by yourself. It feels like there's been some changes in the way you think. I feel like you were stuck over here. It feels like you were kind of standing your ground with somebody that you have feelings for. But I also feel like the Ace of Swords is responsible for changing your mind. The star is here, right? The star comes in as healing energy. It's very much cerebral energy. It's being connected to the universe, but it's also hopeful, and it's also manifesting, right? It's a manifestation sort of energy. So I think that's why the Magician shows up, because I feel like you are manifesting some sort of communication with someone. It feels like you're ready to put the hard work in to something, and I think you're just going to leave it to the universe. You're coming up as the King of Pentacles, though. I think that you you could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in one of your placements there, but I feel like you could be dealing with someone who is that energy, or maybe that's you. We have Aries here as well, and Aquarius energy there. So we have the Five of Cups. So I feel like there is some regret that maybe that we haven't been talking. It tells me that with the Ace of Swords here that we haven't been talking. That's what it feels like here. Regret of 10 Pentacles. So it feels like you really do want this. Yeah, I was talking about this person who's like buying the house and, wanting to have some stability and dependability. I want to be dependable in your life and show you can count on me. The Five of Cups, I feel there is a sadness. There is a sullen sadness, I think, that the 10 Pentacles and the Four of Wands are here. It feels something like something you might have given up, or you feel that you may have given up by not taking action. Because the next card here is the action. Gonna get the action from the King of Wands. So I feel like this is somebody taking action is what I want to say. And I feel like the reason somebody hasn't taken action is because we've got the Four of Wands and one in the King's head. There is indecision. So you still haven't completely decided, Cancer, if you want this thing and that's in the distance. But I think that ultimately, I think that you're a family person, because we've got 2 cards of family. And I feel like you are sad about that. It feels like you want to have a family, or you want to have, everyone under one roof. Okay, let's clarify just a little bit. Yeah, I do believe that you have been taken for money before. I think if you're divorced, it was really hard and you lost a lot of your abundance. I think you're being really careful with how you, who you choose in your life, because now you understand that choosing the wrong person can really devastate your life. Why are you holding ground? Like, it feels like somebody was immovable as it pertains to the Two of Cups in the past, in the very near past, like in the last couple of weeks. It feels like this is an energy that I think ends in the week ahead, is what I want to say, that you're no longer feeling defensive here. We have the Queen of Cups, no longer defensive about love, no longer defensive about possibly a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. I feel like there is somebody around you who dotes on you, or who likes to dote on you. I'm going to say, like, maybe you're not in a relationship, but they treat you as though they are. But I don't think that they're doing it for any reason other than this is how they treat everyone. That's who the Queen of Cups is, right? That's how they treat everybody in their life, because they are the Queen of Cups. You could be the Queen of Cups, but I'm feeling more that you're the King of Pentacles. I feel like you are a business person. Someone who has their own business. It feels like you spend your time in receiving opportunities and making them work for you. That's what it feels like. We've got the Ten of Cups here. And we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So it feels like you want it. This person, I feel, makes you happy, or they make you feel happy when you're with them. But I want to say that for a long time, I think you stood your grounds on the Two of Cups. I think that maybe you were dating them, or we've sort of done everything except say I love you, or except, it's like it feels like this is a relationship that never went to the next level because it stayed in a situationship for a while. And I think someone got tired of the situationship. because you were standing your ground on the Queen of Cups, whether that's a person or an energy. It feels like you weren't open. Your feelings weren't open, like you weren't open to feeling the love of the Queen of Cups. I think the Queen of Cups brings the Ten of Cups. I feel like with the Four of Wands in the reverse, I feel like you're unsure whether or not it is the Four of Wands that you want. And I also feel like the Four of Wands is a representative when it's in the reverse of it didn't work out. Like it hasn't worked out in the past. The danger is in thinking that every situation you'll ever be in is the same as the one that was back there. It stops growth, right? All right. So somebody is hopeful that someone's going to answer the text, pick up the phone. Tell me who's that. The Six of Cups is in the reverse. We've got the Death card. Okay. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So, feels like we're not friends anymore. That's what it feels like. The Six of Cups in the reverse. I'm questioning our friendship. I'm questioning our connection. Like, do we really have the connection I think we had? Now, this could be something from a year ago or years ago, it feels like. It feels like you've been thinking and healing and trying to come to a realization about something. The Six of Cups being in the reverse and the Death card, it's like I feel like we have to start again at the beginning. The Death card and the Six of Cups is like the worrying of, do I really even know you anymore? Are we really even friends? The Death card is here to transform the situation. It feels to me like Two of Pentacles, we can start again, but it's going to have to be in perfect balance. Like it feels like both of our lives are busy and it's going to have to take a lot of balance. But somebody's hopeful we can strike a balance or we can find the balance. Because if there is still love left here, and for some of you there isn't, but if there is still love left here, can we explore that? Can we figure it out? I think that's what the call is going to be about, or the text, or that's what it's going to lead to. Somebody here is ready to put in the hard work, right? The Eight of Pentacles is what is holding everything, the foundation that's holding everything up here, is that I feel like somebody is finally ready to put the work in for you. So it feels like with the Magician here and the Hanged Man, so Pisces energy, Aries energy, it feels like you already know in your gut, Cancer, you already know that because you've been hanging here for a while in this stagnant energy, sort of, I think you've been alone with your thoughts. That's what this tells me. You've been alone with your thoughts, and because you've been alone with your thoughts, it feels like you come to a realization that it's always been up to you. All you have to do is ask and not be scared about losing somebody, right? You got to ask. This is clarity and truth and honesty. And this has to happen regardless of how you feel about somebody and how they feel about you. Feelings aside, because this is not feelings. It's what's cerebral stuff. So feelings aside, we got to have a talk about really what is it that we intend to do. I feel like in your gut, you are the Magician. I think you know that. I think you listen to your gut and you're very psychic. I have Cancer friends and they are psychic AF about business. If I need advice about business, I will go to a Cancer. But it's because they do things intuitively in their life, even if they don't realize it. Yeah. So I feel like your intuition is telling you that you've got everything that you need, that you are the Magician. I think you realize your own worth. We have the Hanged Man again. We have the Devil. Okay, that's what's keeping you. That's what's keeping you at bay, is the Devil energy. You've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hanged Man is here. You're caught up in your head. You can't make a decision. You're doing the what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda, what if scenario. And to get rid of that scenario, all you got to do is you got to finish the sentence. What if? What if this person does not accept my pentacle? It's going to break my heart again. I think that's what the feeling is here. I'm standing here, like with everything prepared, making a deal, offering you a deal you cannot refuse. But will you take the deal? The Devil's here. I think there's doubt about that. I also feel the Devil is what's keeping you in the Hanged Man position. Because I think that you know already, your gut is telling you, the universe is telling you that you have all the tools to move forward. But it feels like, it's almost like you're fighting a current or you're fighting the devil. That's what it feels like. You're fighting this energy of, I really got to get up and do it. But I don't know if I can. I don't want to get my heart busted again. Tell me about this Three of Swords and the King of Pentacles, please. Seven of Cups. Somebody broke your heart and they did a number on you. It really caused you to think about a lot of things, to stay by yourself and think. The power of being alone, that's for sure. Seven of Cups. We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse, and then we've got the Five of Cups. Feeling overwhelmed with regret. And that's why the Seven of Wands is in the reverse. The Seven of Wands is in the upright here. Somebody was holding ground. Someone knows that in order to get what they want, they got to be flexible. But they don't want to get their heart broken. It's an overwhelming feeling of, I got to be more flexible. It can't be my way or the highway, because it always leads to regret. So I think that somebody here is thinking, look, I feel like it's you, Cancer, that your heart's been broken, or somebody said something that really pierced your heart. And I think that you, as we are at the end of next week in this energy here, I feel like you are looking at the situation and realizing that maybe you weren't as flexible as you could have been. Cancer, you know that you got Taurus energy. Cancer and Taurus used to be the same sign back in the day. You can hold your ground like anybody, just like a Taurus. Yeah, stubborn AF. Cancer. All right. So I think that I think this leads to the Four of Wands, but I really do feel like it's like you need to reach out to this person and speak with them and tell them that you are willing to put in the hard work here. Yeah, you're coming out of hermit mode. You've got a lot of wisdom about the situation. The King of Wands is in the reverse, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So you're telling this person that you want to, but it feels almost like you don't. You're not taking action. You're not ready to take action just yet. You are going to come out of the hermit mode in order to text them or call them or whatever it is going to do to contact them. But I still believe that it's going to be a little bit of time here before anybody's working on anything. We do have the Eight of Pentacles here, but the King of Wands is in the reverse, and we need the King of Wands energy in order to be able to move forward. That's the inspired action, right? And there it is in the future. So I feel like you are still, I feel for a little bit now, going to be in this Hanged Man energy. But I feel, well, the Five of Cups is there as well. So again, feeling regret that you're not taking action. So I feel like you will be taking action though in the future. And that's after the week ahead. What do we got here? There you are. You are the one who's got to step forward, Cancer. It's your call. When you step forward, everything else falls into place. You are the magician. Yep. You just need to let the universe know that you're ready to go. That's all. All right, Cancer, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will put the Cancer Pisces video at the end of this reading, so you can see that. If you're interested in a private read, though, please know that there are spots open over at Wizio. I'm having a sale, 10% off of private reads, all of my private reads, until the end of October, the 31st at midnight. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Cancer. Bye-bye.